it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another recipes video. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by Care of, and today I'll be showing you guys 5 to 10 minute high protein vegan recipes that anyone can make, even if you can't cook. Yes, my friends, this video is for people that are very uncomfortable in the kitchen, that might call themselves a bad cook. Honestly, these are so easy to make that anyone can make them, and I hope you find these very helpful. And they're of course delicious, high protein, they're healthy, and I just love them. So yeah, I hope you guys find these helpful, and as always, the written recipes will be in a blog post down below, so don't forget to check out that link. And without further ado, let's get started with recipe number 1. So the first recipe is something I've been making like almost every morning, I know, and it's mainly because I had to use up plant-based yogurt. If you guys watched one of my previous videos where I did a plant-based yogurt taste test, I bought like 5 different yogurts that are like in a big tub. So I had to get rid of all of them, not get rid of them, enjoy them, yes. And the way that I've been enjoying them is this recipe right here. And it's been so good. Even yogurts that taste not that good on its own, if you make it like this, it tastes good. All right, so for the first recipe, the first thing you'll need is a serving bowl. Yes, we're gonna be making everything in the serving bowl, so you don't need to like wash a bunch of dishes. And also this is a breakfast recipe, so you want it to be as lazy and quick as possible, so you don't want to make a bunch of dishes. So you just need a big bowl like this. And then what you'll need is a serving of vegan yogurt. So I'm using a plain plant-based yogurt. This one is an oat-based one, but you can use whatever base that you want. I'm just gonna put it into this bowl. And I like to do this especially if I don't really like the taste of the yogurt that I'm having. This recipe will make whatever yogurt taste delicious. Okay, seriously. Okay, yeah, so this yogurt particularly, I don't really like the taste of it on its own, but guys, here's the magic ingredient. So I'm using the chocolate protein powder by Care of. So this is the Care of plant protein, the chocolate flavor. They also have a vanilla flavor, which I really like as well with this sort of recipe, but today I'm gonna use chocolate. But yeah, the vanilla flavor is very good as well, which I always do with this combination. So what you wanna do is, I like to take half a scoop of protein powder. So I'm just gonna do half a scoop. This is like 1 scoop, but I feel like this is a smaller scoop than traditional protein powder. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop of the Care of chocolate plant-based protein powder. We're gonna add this in, okay? And the beauty of this is that because the protein powder has, you know, the nice kind of flavors, a slight sweetness, this is gonna add that kind of flavor into the yogurt. So just mix it in, and it almost becomes like a chocolate pudding. So it's so good, okay? All right. So as you can see here, it's become like a really nice and smooth, almost chocolate pudding-like consistency. And plus we've added some extra protein in there, which makes it even better. All right, so we got that. And at this point, you can also add in like sweeteners and stuff if you want. You know what, I might add a sweetener a little bit later. So next ingredient, some granola. So you can use store-bought granola. I actually made some oil-free chocolate granola a few videos ago. So I'll link that video down below if you guys want the recipe for this. But yeah, I just made a very simple granola at home. This is like a chocolate flavored granola. So I'm just gonna add this into my bowl, okay? Again, you can just use store-bought if you want. You can use like, I don't know, you can add like cereal in this. But I like me some granola, so we're gonna add that. And then another thing I love adding is fruit. So I sometimes add like frozen berries if I have that, and my teeth are quite sensitive though, so I need to like thaw it out or like microwave it a little bit because my teeth are sensitive to cold things. But I have some fresh raspberries, so I'm just gonna add the raspberries in. Oh, love me some raspberries. So that's beautiful. So normally I just eat it like this and enjoy it like this. You can add some more fruit, of course, but I'm also gonna add some toppings just to make this more fun and more aesthetic. We're just gonna do like a small amount of coconut flakes, okay? I just have some in my kitchen, so might as well add that. And of course, I have some powdered sugar, which works as a beautiful topping for everything. So we're just gonna top everything with some powdered sugar, and of course it's gonna add some extra sweetness. And that's it, okay? It's so easy. This yogurt is a little bit runnier than other yogurts, but I've done this with thick yogurts. I've done this with like multiple different kinds of yogurt, and it is super good. I don't know why it's so runny this time, but anyway, it's really good. And should I try it? Yeah, okay. Let's try it. It's so good. It's so good. Again, sometimes I like to add a little bit of extra sweetness. I might add a little bit of maple syrup or agave nectar, but you really don't need much. It's so simple and it's so good. It tastes like dessert for breakfast. I've been having it like almost every morning and it's so good. I'm gonna have another bite. So good. All right, guys, so before we jump into the next recipe, we're gonna talk a little bit about our sponsor, which is Care of. If you guys haven't heard of Care of, they are a vitamins and supplements company, and they are really awesome because they're completely transparent about where they source their ingredients, and they really focus on having high quality, clean ingredients for their vitamins and supplements. So I've been taking Care of for some time now, for like, I think a few years at this point, and it's basically become a big part of my daily routine, and I love having it as part of my daily routine. It gives me something, you know, to accomplish each day, and Care of makes it so easy to make this part of your daily routine because all you have to do is just take one of these little packets and that's it. That's all you need for the day. This is basically all of the vitamins that I have selected that I want for my daily packet. And for reference, mine contains, I actually got a recent slightly different packet based on my needs. So mine contains vitamin B12, there's vegan D3, there's veggie omega, which is, you know, healthy fats, all of that goodness. It supports cognitive health. And then there's also a probiotic blend that's really good for your gut health. We also have a cranberry, which is good for your urinary tract health. And then I also, of course, have some protein powders as well, which is very exciting, which you just saw me use. So they have a vanilla protein, they also have a chocolate protein, and I love their protein powders. I love to eat it the way that you just saw in the yogurt mixture. It's so, so good. I'm obsessed. So yes, protein powders, they have some other awesomeness as well. If you guys want to check them out, all you have to do is take a 5-minute quiz. It's completely free to take the quiz. It is linked down below. And then you take the quiz and it asks you a few questions about your lifestyle, your goals, what you're looking for. And at the end of the quiz, it gives you a suggestion on what you might want to add into your daily pack. And then you just select whatever you want, and then they just ship it straight to your door. They ship you one of these babies every single month, and then you just take one a day, and then you're good to go. It's a great thing to add into your daily routine. Oh, and by the way, if you are wondering, these are compostable as well. So once you take these, you can throw it into your compost. The information about composting will be in this link here. So check that out. It's very easy to compost, by the way. It's like not complicated at all. But yeah, so if you guys want to try out Care of, the link is down below for you to take your 5-minute quiz, and you can get 50% off your first order today. So all the information will be down below. The link is below. Take the 5-minute quiz and get 50% off your first order using the link below. So yeah, thank you so much to Care of for sponsoring today's video. Now let's move on to recipe number 2. All right, guys, so for the second recipe, we're gonna be making a very simple pasta salad with just a few ingredients. For the dressing, it's gonna be a hummus yogurt pasta salad. I know it sounds a bit strange, but it's really lovely. It's really, really fresh tasting, and I love me a good pasta salad, and this is going to be a healthier pasta salad, which is fantastic. So we have the pasta cooking right now, and while the pasta is cooking, you can quickly prepare the rest of the ingredients. I know, very simple. So all we need to do is just mix together the dressing first, okay? So for the dressing, we are going to need, of course, hummus and vegan yogurt. So I have here a 1/4 cup of hummus. I'm just using store-bought hummus, okay? You can use your own homemade hummus if you are fancy and you are not lazy like me, but I like to just buy store-bought hummus. So we have a 1/4 cup of store-bought hummus and a 1/4 cup of plain vegan yogurt. If you guys watched my yogurt video, yogurt taste test video, you guys know that I had so many vegan yogurts, and now I'm like fully obsessed with vegan yogurt. So yeah, we're using that for a recipe, my friends. So we're just gonna add these 2 ingredients into a nice bowl. Next, we want to have some flavor. You want to add some spices and some seasonings. So we have 1 tablespoon of dill weed. You can also use fresh dill if you have that. I just have dill weed, that's fine. We also have 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. We have 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, and we have 2 tablespoons of relish. So we're going to add that in. It's kind of similar to like a tzatziki sauce, except for without cucumber, because you have to grate the cucumber, and we're doing kind of like lazy, easy recipes today, so there we go. And then in here I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. We're gonna add this in as well. So as you can see, it's very easy. All you just have to do is mix together ingredients. That's it. Measure out and mix. Add more of something else if you like the taste of something else a little more. And this amount will make about 2 servings. So, there's the dressing. And now the pasta is almost done, you guys. And when the pasta is about like 2 minutes from being finished cooking, I like to add in some frozen vegetables. Okay, so this is already pretty much cooked, but it's frozen, so you just have to thaw it out. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to just throw it in with the pasta once it's almost done cooking. So I have half a cup of frozen mixed vegetables. This is just a mixture of like beans and green peas and carrots and corn. And then we also have half a cup of frozen edamame beans, which you guys know are my favorite. They're super high in protein, they are so delicious, and they go really well with so many dishes. All right, now the pasta is done. I'm just gonna drain it and rinse it in cold water thoroughly so that it's cold, okay? Because we don't want warm pasta salad, okay? So let's rinse this in cold water. All right, now that we're done rinsing out the pasta and the vegetables, I'm just gonna put it into a big bowl where we can just mix together all the ingredients. I also chopped up some grape tomatoes to add into this mixture as well. You could also add in other things if you wish, like other vegetables, maybe some peppers. That'd be really lovely as well. So we're gonna add that in. And then we can add our hummus yogurt dressing. Ooh, it's nice and tangy. All right, we're gonna mix this well. And if you guys want, again, adjust the flavors according to your liking. If you want it kind of sweeter, the sweet relish will do the work for you, so add a little bit more of that. But it really is that simple. And you can also add in, you know, cilantro and other kind of herbs. That'd be really lovely. And then of course, I like to always add some green onion. I like a lot of green onion, so we're gonna add some green onion. Now I can plate this. All right, guys, so now we can plate. And again, this is about 2 servings. And feel free to, again, add some salt and pepper if you need. All right, guys, so there is the super easy pasta salad that anyone can make. I'm just gonna give this a try. Oh my gosh, this is perfect for the spring. Now we get into the warmer weather. You can use this as a dip as well, the dressing. So good. Highly recommend. Now to recipe number 3. All right, guys, so we're gonna do the third recipe, and for the third one, we are making some crispy tacos. We're gonna make crispy black bean tacos. I'm honestly just gonna be winging this, so bear with me. To be honest, I wing most of my recipes, so there we go. So the first thing you're gonna need, of course, are some taco shells. I'm using tortilla, the soft tortilla, this mini soft tortilla that works fantastic for tacos, and I love these. So we're gonna use this. It's this one right here, soft tortillas. Okay, big fan, Old El Paso, fantastic. So we're gonna use that. I'm just gonna lay it flat, and I am going to first use some avocado. So it might be a bit mashed, but look, oh my God, look how beautifully green that is. This is a satisfying avocado, okay? I hate when you open up an avocado and it's like black and bruised, not good. But this one looks nice and green, I like it. So I'm gonna take about 1/4 of an avocado, and honestly, you can I'm just gonna mash it with a fork. I'm not gonna lay it out nicely because it's all just gonna mash together anyways. So let's just mash it up with a fork, like so. And I'm just gonna mash it on half because we're gonna like do a little situation, okay? I would, at this point, squeeze a little bit of lemon or a little bit of lime, and I don't have fresh lemon, so I'm just gonna use some lemon juice, just a little, you know. There we go, that's fine. So just squeeze a little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime, and then we can just add black beans. That'll be the next ingredient, my friends. 1/4 cup of black beans. So we have 1/4 cup of black beans. I just added it on top of the avocado. And then I'm also gonna add 1/4 cup of corn. This is just canned goodness, guys. Just use canned goodness and you don't really have to do much. And then you guys, the secret ingredient, taco seasoning. Very simple. So this is just a mixture of different spices that one would use in a taco. So I'm just gonna throw that in. Lovely, fantastic. And then we're gonna use some store-bought salsa. I'm gonna use about maybe 2 tablespoons. Just gonna throw that on top. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna close this, to be honest with you. Wish me luck, okay? Cilantro, okay? So chopped cilantro, you can skip this step if you are not on team cilantro. I am on team cilantro all the way. Okay, so now we just close this up. Wish me luck. I don't know if this is possible. Ooh. Okay, I think we're getting here. The problem is, how am I gonna flip this over? We'll worry about it when the time comes. So now let's go to a pan. Okay, so now we have a pan. It's heating pretty well. I'm gonna add some vegan butter, okay? So now we can put this. Now I'll worry about the flipping when the time comes. Right now, I'm worried about, woo! I mean, that looks good, okay? But how am I gonna flip it? So I'm gonna cook it on one side for maybe like 1 minute or so, maybe 2 minutes. Okay, should I attempt? Ooh, ooh! Oh, guys, I'm a chef. I'm a chef. Look at that, my friends. That is a crispy taco, if I ever saw one. Now, obviously, you don't have to do this part. If you want to skip the oil, if you want to skip the butteriness, you can just dry toast the tacos. And now, guys, so I like to use 2 spatulas and just flip it. Woo! My friends, I mean, look at that. So just a couple minutes on each side. No need for any longer. And then we can just, ooh, look at that. All right, and this part is totally optional, but I'm gonna add a little bit of plain vegan yogurt as kind of like a sour cream alternative. And I'm just gonna add a little bit on the side here so you can kind of like dip it if you wish. Again, very optional, but I feel like it really gives the essence of sour cream. So you can do that. Oh my God, so easy. It literally takes less than 5 minutes, 5 minutes-ish, less than 10 minutes, let's say that, okay? Less than 10 minute crispy black bean tacos. I think I'm gonna have to try one, okay? All right, I'm gonna try this. Let's give it a bite. Alright you guys, so that is it for the 5 to 10 minute high protein, super easy vegan recipes for people that don't know how to cook. I really hope you guys found this helpful, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you guys try these out. If you are someone that feels uncomfortable in the kitchen, or if you feel like you're not a good cook, I hope this video gave you a little bit of confidence, because cooking really doesn't have to be super complicated, super difficult, or time consuming. So anyone can do it, in my opinion, as long as you just work on it a little bit. So hopefully this was helpful to you, and if you try out any of these recipes, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at CheapLazyVegan or CheapLazyGang if you want your picture to be reposted. And of course, all of the written recipes, once again, will be listed in my blog post, which is linked down below. Once again, thank you so much to Care of for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to check them out, don't forget to click the link down below and get yourself 50% off your first order. You just have to take that really quick 5-minute quiz first, and then you can get yourself 50% off, which is awesome. So check them out. Thank you so much to Care of for sponsoring today's video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!